Hey guys, Evil Professor hanging out with you. Today we are going to look at Transformers Universe Classics 2.0 Cosmos. He is a Legends class figure. Very, for me, hard to find, but I did manage to grab him, pick him up, so we're going to have a look at him. First we're going to obviously look at his flying saucer mode. It's got the little tail fin here, which he didn't have in G1, but I guess that's okay. I guess it's to help the kiddies recognize which direction is forward on this thing. In terms of the colors, it's mostly the same colors that Cosmos was. Lots of green, a little bit of yellow, and the red. Guess what that bit's going to be there, kiddies? Yep. He's got some of this, we're going to say it's Cybertronian writing on here. Who knows what that's supposed to be, if that's what it is. And we can see at the front, it looks like that's where, I guess you'd say the cockpit is going to be, or the front. That little blue bit there. Okay, not too bad. No wheels, but well, we can spin him a little bit like a top. Okay, that was fun. Now, we're going to transform this guy, turn him into robot mode. Okay, so, haven't done this in a little bit. Let's see if I can still remember. We're going to fold out the legs, fold them down. We're going to pull apart the arms. Pretty simple. I mean, this is a Legends class figure, so we're not expecting anything too difficult in terms of a transformation. There's his head. And here we have Cosmos in his robot form. As I said, I had to get this guy. He's Cosmos. I always thought he was great when I was a little kid. Very hard to find. I saw him in one store once on a discount bin, so I had to pick him up right away. Now, his robot form, in terms of articulation, nothing in the head. His arms are going to move up and down. Sideways a little bit. Not a whole lot. Nothing in the waist. His hips is on a ball joint, so we have a little bit of movement there in the legs. And he's got the joint in the knees. So we can do a little bit with him, not a whole lot. But that's okay again. Given the size of the figure, it's not too bad. It's only going to be a couple inches tall, being a Legends class figure. The only thing, again, annoys me, that little tail fin, that becomes his tail, in a manner of speaking, in robot mode. I don't really understand the point of that. Maybe to make it different. We've got the Autobot emblem. In terms of his colors, it's going to be very similar in pattern to the Generation 1, with the green and the yellow, with the red for his head. Very nice. Now what we can do is we can shuffle him to the side a little bit, and we can grab, oh look at that, Generation 1 Cosmos. Yes, this is the one that I had when I was a little tyke, and you can see this thing was played with a fair bit. The color changing sticker is more or less gone. He's missing one of his panels, but okay. So we're going to turn this into robot mode as well. So this thing has gotten the tar beaten out of it. But we can compare the Generation 1 to the Universe Classics figure. So there they are. So a little bit bigger. You can see the color scheme is very similar. The thighs are yellow with the green feet, the green arms, the red head. See how they're similar there. It's kind of like we took Cosmos, which was kind of always known as the fat little Transformer. And he's overweight and pudgy in elementary school, and then he went to high school and worked out, and that's why he's got these huge arms. If you can see this figure, if you're a fan of Cosmos, I would definitely recommend picking him up. I think he's awesome. I bought one of the other Universe or Legends class figures, but we'll get into that later maybe. But if you see him, I think he's worth picking up. It's definitely, you're not going to pose him too much, but he's a great addition to your collection. Again, if you're kind of buying these ones because they're like the Generation 1 figures but modernized, definitely worth getting. So this is a relatively short look, short review, but hey, that's okay. It's a relatively short Transformer. It's Transformers Universe Classics 2.0 Cosmos. If you see him, as I said, I would recommend getting him. I don't know why he was so hard to find for me, but definitely pick him up if you can. Otherwise, have a great night, and I'll talk to you later.